the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Peace be upon you and the mercy of Allah and His blessings. God willing, today we will make phyllo pastry fingers with peanut or nuts in a very easy and quick way. We begin in the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, with the ingredients. I have half a kilogram of phyllo pastry, and I have the filling that I will use for the phyllo pastry, which consists of crushed peanut or any type of nuts. I added some grated coconut and a bit of raisins, along with about a teaspoon of cinnamon. Oh, and for those who don't like cinnamon, they can skip it. I also have some melted butter or ghee, about a cup, which can be increased or decreased. I will also have a quantity of syrup for the Eastern sweets, which is a bit lighter than the syrup for kunafa. But if you prefer it thicker like the one for kunafa, that would also be nice. However, I prefer it a bit lighter. This syrup I had from before when I made something else, and I had added some orange peel to it, which is why it has a slight color. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, I take the filling according to the amount I will make, and then I add a tablespoon or two of the thick syrup, which is the syrup for the sweets, or I can add a tablespoon or two of honey. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, I will mix them well. The benefit of this syrup is that it helps the filling to bind, so that it doesn't fall out of the phyllo pastry after it is cooked. Now in the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, I will start to spread the phyllo pastry and fill it. I will take just 2 sheets and roll them up, making sure to keep them covered so they don't dry out. Then I will start by adding the starch and putting in some ghee. The entire sheet is thoroughly brushed with ghee. And then give me the paper on top as well. I lightly brush it just to make it shiny. And then I place the filling on top. In the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful. In the name of God, merciful. Then I will place it in the tray greased with a bit of ghee on the bottom edge, and we can also do it in an easier way by taking a sheet of phyllo dough. After I have cleaned it from the starch, I will also brush it with ghee and spread it well, and then I will place the second sheet and brush it as well. Then I fold it and carefully place the filling on this edge so I don't have to roll it too much, which makes it more convenient for me. In the name of God, the most gracious and merciful one, I can also brush over its surface first, if needed. I've reduced some of its filling, because previously found was too thickly packed together, and therefore didn't want any heaviness added onto my dish. After completing these steps, we'll proceed rolling, as this method proves much easier than starting from scratch when dealing phyllo dough. It turns out better, and it also works if the sheet of baklava is cut in half. After I finish the entire amount of baklava, I start cutting it to the size I want. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Cutting it, I brush the top with a little ghee. In the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful, so it browns well. I then sprinkled the remaining ghee in the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful. After that, I will place it in the oven that I preheated earlier for at least a quarter of an hour at medium heat on the middle rack, around 180 degrees Celsius. We will see, God willing, after it comes out of the oven. This is what the baklava looks like after coming out of the oven. It took about 30 minutes, of course, depending on your oven. After I noticed that the bottom had turned yellow, I turned on the broiler for just 2 minutes and stood next to it to prevent it from burning. We can also open it a little. The filling inside is beautiful and intact. It didn't fall apart or anything. Now I will start pouring the syrup in the name of God, the the most gracious, the most merciful, and arrange it nicely. This is what the baklava looks like after I have drained it well from the honey. The less honey there is, the better it is, and the lighter it is, the better it is as well. This method is very easy and quick. Before, I used to cut squares and put the filling in each square, closing it from the sides because I was afraid the filling would fall out. But this method is great. The filling doesn't fall out at all, and at the same time, it's quick and easy. The inside looks beautiful, and it's flaky and very nice. The filling inside is lovely and stays intact. Try it, and God willing, you will like it. Enjoy your meal.